Hi, this is Mr. K with another math video. Today we're going to be going over permutations and combinations. So first, just as a little reminder or review, whenever you see an exclamation point, that means it's a factorial. What you're going to do for that is you're going to want to take whatever number it is that you're taking the factorial of, and you're going to take every single integer, including that, all the way down to 1, and you're going to multiply those together. For example, we got 4 factorial. That's going to be 4 times 3 times 2 times 1, which should be 24. So next, the first thing we're going to look at is permutations. The big thing you want to make note of for permutations is that the order matters. Whenever you're taking a collection of things and putting it in an order, the number of ways that you can do that is found using a permutation. So n represents the number of objects that we have to choose from, and r represents the number of objects that we're choosing from that group. You'll see it either as p and then parentheses n comma r, or you'll see that as like npr. And so an example of a problem for this that we could do is, let's say we have 6 students in class and we want to choose a president and a vice president. So since the order is going to matter because that determines which role the student is, we're going to use a permutation for that. So n is going to be the number of students that we're choosing from, which is 6. So I'm going to do 6 factorial. I'm going to divide that by n minus r, so we're choosing 2 students because we want a president and a vice president. So I will divide that by 6 minus 2 factorial, which would be equal to 6 factorial over 4 factorial. And if you type that into a calculator correctly, you should get 30. So there'd be 30 different possible ways that we could pick our president and vice president from a candidate pool of 6 students. One thing to note is that to find the factorial button on your calculator, press the math button and then go over to where it says PROB, which stands for probability. You'll find not only will you find the exclamation point for factorial, you'll also find the NPR on there as well, and then you're also going to find another one for combinations. So for combinations, again, the thing to note for combinations is that the order does not matter. So if I'm using the same example, say we have 6 students that we're choosing from, only now instead of like having a president and a vice president, we're just going to put them as part of like NHS. So let's say we're narrowing down our candidates for NHS. There we have 2 spots left and 6 people that applied for that spot. So then we would still follow, n is still going to represent the number of students we have to choose from. R is going to be the number of students we're choosing. Only the equation's a little bit different. It'll be 6 factorial in our numerator, but in the denominator, not only are we going to do 6 minus 2 factorial, we're also then going to divide that by another 2 factorial. And so if you do that, you're going to end up with 6 factorial divided by 4 factorial, 2 factorial, which should come out to be 15. So if the order doesn't matter, then we only have 15 different ways of choosing those 2 students as opposed to 30 different ways of choosing those 2 students. So again, just to reiterate, the most important thing here is that with permutations, the order will matter, whereas combinations, the order does not matter. So thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for future content. And then comment down below if you have any questions. Thank you.